Welcome to Year Around the Peninsula. I'm Senior Airman Brandy Durr. The U.S. Army stands ready to defend the Republic of Korea every day. Army Sergeant Lauren Massey takes us to Kunsan Air Base, where one soldier tells us what it's like to load live Patriot missiles into the launching system.
These Patriot operators at Kunsan Air Base are maintaining an inventory of live missiles, keeping them ready to launch at any time. One soldier shows us what it's like to move live Patriot missiles.
We've been doing missile selectability, basically making sure all of our live missiles are mission capable, from Pack 2s to Pack 3s. We have a 5-man reload crew. We do forklift reload on our Pack 2 missiles.
The 2-1 helps keep Korea safe, but just as important, they keep their team safe too.
I guess the big thing it's just been drilled into us so much is safety. So like, because we've got wet missile canisters, you know, and it's a little slippery up there. So we have to make sure we're extra cautious, and you know, road is wet. You know, we're driving big machinery around, big trucks, so just extra careful, you know.
They safely practice day in and day out. That's what keeps these soldiers ready. And ready is exactly what they are.
I think we're the best battery at it because we deal with live missiles on a weekly basis, and we do it month in, month out, and so I think that's what gives our soldiers the confidence.
These soldiers are confident in their post. The Wolfpack at Kunsan Air Base will depend on them if the time should come.
This is our actual wartime location right here in Kunsan. Mission is to protect that airfield right there.
Specialist Rivera and his team secure the missiles quickly and safely, standing ready for another day. Army Sergeant Lauren Massey, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
The missile launching system plays a vital role in protecting the Republic of Korea. But what about protecting ourselves? Petty Officer Chris Church gives us some helpful information.
It's the end of the workday in Korea. Service members can relax from their daily work challenges and enjoy their free time out in town. However, while service members leave their office and leave the gate, they face a different kind of challenge, protecting themselves and vital information by blending in.
The more you draw attention to yourself in a crowd, people start to look. Therefore, when a possible informant wants information, okay, well, that guy, he doesn't fit in, he looks like he's inebriated, for example. So they'll try and get buddy-buddy with you and then start asking you questions here and there. That's how they get information.
The question is, how well do service members actually blend in?
U.S. soldiers have short hair, look rougher, and talk less compared to other people.
Their ages usually range from 20 to 25, and they wear casual clothing such as hip-hop style and shorts.
And they come in out shopping or enjoy the Saturday or weekend. They groups come together.
Blending in is still a service member's best option. However, because we do tend to stand out, we should always be aware of our surroundings, be unpredictable, and always be alert. We should also always keep emergency numbers saved on our phone and be careful about what we talk about in public.
Well, you have to keep safe while you're over here. We are Americans, and we have a bullseye on our back from a lot of people around the world, and we got to make sure that we're vigilant in our everyday activities to keep ourselves and our loved ones and our battle buddies safe.
Even though service members in Korea are serving in an allied country, they can never be sure who's watching or listening. Reporting from Seoul, Korea, I'm Petty Officer Chris Church.
Service members can find out more about how to protect themselves by going to the USFK website. We're always cautioned not to take candy from strangers. Specialist Pedro Amador tells us how service members on Camp Casey are getting their sweets.
Just around quitting time, 3 young volunteers jump into their sweetmobile and head out to pass out candy to 2nd Infantry Division soldiers along Camp Casey Boulevard.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much.
Bye. Have a good day.
Whenever 2 ID soldiers and Katusas see the USO van, they know the volunteers bring something special.
It's one of my favorite programs. I love the enthusiasm from the soldiers when they're surprised by free candy or sweets, whatever we have in the van that day. And it's really easy to put on, and it's just something so simple that really gives a big reward.
Yeah, we have lots of candy. We have lots of candy. Tell them to come get some.
To Kate, the Korea-wide program Sweets on Wheels gives her a special feeling, and this time she's handing out treats and thank you cards from the States.
I'm always really surprised at their enthusiasm over something so small, and that's why I love it so much.
Everything you do is great. We appreciate it. Always remember how important you are.
Everyone here is working hard, especially in the summer and even in the winter. It can just be extreme weather here. People are really hot, really cold, and sometimes when they're walking around they just need a pick-me-up. So the candy that we did this time was great. Popsicles are also good, and actually in the winter we'll do hot chocolate. So it's an important little morale booster that I feel like I can actually give back to you guys that are doing so much.
Thank you, thank you.
We get these sent over to us from the States, so.
The Camp Casey USO is always willing to meet Area 1 soldiers' needs and bring them a little taste of home.
USO.
Specialist Pedro Amador, Camp Casey, Korea.
Thank you.
The Camp Casey USO is now open on Tuesdays and Thursdays until 8 p.m. Base exercises allow airmen to show how quickly they can repair damage at Kunsan Air Base. Army Sergeant Lauren Massey takes us into the exercise.
The Airfield Damage Repair Team at Kunsan Air Base rolls out for their early morning exercise.
What normally happens is we get mortared, artillery, something like that, hits the runway, causes a gap, planes can't take off, so we call us out here, bring everybody out here, and we fix the hole.
The team has only 4 hours to complete the mission. Even with the heavy equipment, the team moves fast.
It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. We get to work, like I said, side by side with all the airmen. It is a great feeling. And then we knocked it out of the park today with how fast we did it and the quality that we had.
Civil engineer teams constantly train, making sure they're ready when the time comes to roll out. It may seem like a dirty job, but the civil engineers look forward to these special missions.
It's not changing door closures or the routine stuff that we do every day. It's exercise, and you can really see out here when we're working on the airfield the mission impact that we have to flying the airplanes. So I think that's what the guys can take away from it at the end, and that's what keeps them motivated to keep going.
The Civil Engineering Squadron hopes to maintain that motivation to support the base anytime, anywhere. Army Sergeant Lauren Massey, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
The August exercise prepared the airmen for another exercise scheduled for later this year. Every year we celebrate Women's Equality Day. Army Sergeant Sam De Leon tells us how service members at Yongsan recognize this historical day.
Service members and civilians in Area 2 celebrated the Women's Equality Day observance at the Dragon Hill Lodge and honored the rights and opportunities achieved throughout history.
You know, I was born in 1990. Women's suffrage happened way before that, so I didn't even think about what a struggle it has been for women in the past, and it's so easy now. You know, I just joined and I get to serve, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity, and it's nice to be able to recognize it and realize, you know, how the women before me allowed this for me.
The guest speaker gave a motivational speech about how she excelled as a woman in the military. She also stressed the importance of diversity in the Army.
I think women bring some things to the fight. We need to be choosing the best of the best to serve in our military, and through different cultures, different diversity that we bring in, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, no matter what your race is, the different cultures, that makes us what we are today, the best Army in the world.
Lieutenant Colonel Ragsdale's speech inspired those in the audience.
It reminds me that even if, you know, it hurts, even if I'm in pain, just to never give up, and that doesn't mean my career is over. So that was very reassuring for me personally as well. I found her speech very inspirational.
The observance was a success, reminding the attendees what women's equality is all about. Army Sergeant Sam De Leon, Yongsan, Korea.
This year's Women's Equality Day observance was hosted by the 1st Signal Brigade. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, August 15th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Brian Allgood Army Community Hospital will have limited appointment availability from August 19th to September 6th. Appointments will be offered as same-day appointments during this time.